Hey, what's up, guys? So another video blog here for you today. We're gonna talk about controllers, just kind of the trend I'm seeing in controllers. What do you guys think? Specifically, examples that we're gonna be in here, and the pictures that are showing in the background are the Xbox One Elite, the Scuf Gaming Infinity1, and then the new Razer Wildcat that just was announced here at PAX Prime. Have you noticed anything about controllers, new ones that's coming out here? Is they have triggers on the back, button triggers that you can change and adapt to two different buttons for games. And I know like the professionals use those quite a bit for different things, shooting and. I don't exactly know all their setups up here, but what do you guys think as a regular gamer like myself? I'm no professional. I don't play Call of Duty professionally. I don't do anything like that. But I do play gaming quite often. As I take a look at them here, and I'm not harping on any one company saying your design's horrible, this design's great. Because I don't know how they feel. I don't know how they play. That's kind of the thing is, being like myself, I've never thought about spending, the amount of money here, because the Scuf Gaming Elite 1 White, which will be coming up here, that's the black. That's 120. The Xbox Elite is gonna be 150, and the Wildcat I have not seen a price point yet, but I'm saying it's gonna be right up there with that. Uh, three great companies, I believe. Xbox coming out with their own controller. Razer products have always been great, and Scuf Gaming, uh, you know, if you sponsor enough, if pros use you enough, I'm not gonna say you're a terrible company. That's and that's you're not stupid. They know what they're doing. But as a casual gamer, would you guys use those like triggers in the back? That's my thing. Like maybe in Halo for when you're doing melee instead of B, because the default's B, being that smash back there, that'd be nice. But other than that, I don't see a need for it, unfortunately. I'm not a professional gamer where I gotta have, the exact quick time combos, otherwise I'm gonna get shot in the face. I'm not going against pros here. I'm, a basic general guy. And I don't say I wouldn't buy them. I guess without trying them, I don't know too much. And that's kind of the sad thing is, the Xbox Elite, uh, they've been testing it, demoing it to people, at events, and you're like, okay, cool, but you gotta go to an event and don't do that. I don't have that type of ability. And as far as like Scuf, going off the ratings and all that, but it's like, what? I don't know. It's not sold in stores. Same thing with the Razer, not sold in stores that I've seen. It, just kind of going off, what people do, and it's just the handle and just, right now I use the basic Xbox One controller. I feel it's perfectly fine. Triggers on the back, I guess I'd have to play with it, and that's the hard thing is it worth the risk of, spending that amount on a controller that you don't know? Are you going to go, buy a Scuf Gaming for 120 and you can, it's obvious, well, all these, you can even remove the triggers back so you don't have to use them. But wouldn't that be the main reason you're buying it? To have triggers on the back, I I just don't know. I keep looking at the pictures here. There's the Elite. And it's got the D-pad, which is pretty cool. You could switch around. You just have a regular D-pad, or you could have, the radar dish like that. And that too is a little different. It's something, I think everybody's trying to do something a little different from each other, and that's what's great about gaming is, it's hundreds. There's definitely options for everybody. Not just even PlayStation 4 to Xbox One. I'm saying within the Xbox One, just go with Xbox One in general. With the Xbox One, you can have, the regular controller. You can go with the Elite controller, or you can go with another company, and just triggers how they feel, how they play. That's cool. And a lot of these you can get, with Scuf. You can get control. You can get different colors. You can get customized. But that's the thing, and how much are you gonna use? How much are you gonna play? I guess for myself, I don't see a need right now. And if one of the companies goes, hey, you want to check this out, come ahead. I'm not gonna say I won't check it out. I definitely adapt. I'm not one person to, I definitely would try it, but is it worth the risk when it's like myself or like a basic gamer to spend that 150 bucks that I could, I can get an Xbox One controller for $60, and then buy another game, instead of buying a controller. It's kind of that. I guess it's the drawback with this is we don't know, and I guess I can't speak for everybody for myself, but right now I don't see the need for it. Uh, if I were to purchase one, try it out, let you guys know and say, hey, this is pretty cool. You should check them out. But it's hard to judge when you don't have the ability to judge it. Like just holding it and hitting those triggers. Oh, choo choo. Like that. The Xbox a little different because it's the 4 here, like straight on, whereas the Scuf is 4 going this way, so it's triggers 2 4 like this, sorry. Whereas the Xbox is 4 like this, and then the Razer is the 3rd here plus the trigger here. I don't know. It just seems after a while I can control my hands in so many different directions I can play it. And I've seen other controllers. Just talking about controllers. Well, one-handed controller was actually pretty cool. That was on, and they were checking it out, and with one hand, you know, right, left trigger here, or left stick here, right stick here, and all the buttons here, and D-pad here. So that's cool. I guess if you want to, that's the thing is, what do you want to spend on this? I'm pretty basic here. I don't have much of a budget. I've told you guys that a million times. But that's I'm not saying don't buy it, and that's not. I guess I just don't want people to take it as I'm anti this. I'm for change as much as you want. I'm not. Oh, the original Xbox controller is the best. No, it wasn't. The original Xbox controller it kind of sucked. I never even owned an Xbox One. I was like, oh, that controller's huge. Like, this is bolt, and they adapted it. And then with 360, they changed it again, and with Xbox One, they adapted it even more. And even PlayStation, people were like, "Oh, it's the same." No, it's actually not. I can pull it in my original. PlayStation didn't even have DualShock. People forget that the original PlayStations didn't even have DualShock when they first started out, and it was the adaptation of DualShock and seeing the need for it. People. And no, maybe later on, maybe all controllers will have triggers in the back. But like I said, I'm not trying to seem like I'm down on back triggers. I'm just interested in, like, right now, is it worth the risk to take to spend that amount? Like I said, and thank you for the pictures, guys from Xbox One, from Xbox for the controller, from Razer, from Scuf, and like I said, I'm not downing this. People, there's obviously a need for it, otherwise there wouldn't be there. People like it because obviously you wouldn't sell the product. I'm just, and your professional gamers and all that, they're gonna need it because they need quick time, quick trigger. Where I'm like, oh wait, I can see, like I said, Halo example using one of the triggers. Also, Dying Light, instead of the jump being right bumper being the trigger. But that that's just it's just something I'm seeing, something that I'm liking, and this is it's just cool, and people do custom stuff, like custom colors, custom knobs. I've seen like shotgun shells and bullet shells for buttons. Those look pretty cool, and I'm not denying that there's a place for that, but I just I don't know. They look cool. It's just the question, I guess, for everybody, for myself, is it worth it? And like right now, for me, it's right now it's not. And I guess that's always the debate you're gonna have with yourself every day, and when you're looking, for games and all that. Is it worth it? And that's gonna be your question in life of is it worth spending you know the trade-off of you know the basic controller $60, even going with some that 40, 50 that are out there. Now, for PlayStation 4s, I've seen those down. Xbox One's kind of got a weird market right now. It doesn't really have anything like that. But I see the need. When I was younger, I bought the cheapest controller I could find because I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a controller. I just wanted a controller and I just wanted to play. I could bring out a million examples of stuff where even my PlayStation controller, was, it had weird cutouts and stuff because it wasn't. It was an actual PlayStation. I think it was a Ninko a long time ago. Yeah, Ninko. There's a blast in the past. I still have their memory card too. It was yellow. That was the best. And a little grippy, so you could pull it easy. That was always that was the funniest. That was the coolest thing ever. So I guess that's the debate for everybody. One you have to bring up with yourself. One you bring up with your wallet. Is I see this being coming to gaming, but is it worth right now to get it? So I guess that's like I said, that's your debate. That's your choice you have to make. Is it worth it to you? And so, well, guys, I will see you. Thank you for listening to my video blog. Thank you again. This video isn't sponsored by anybody. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not pushing one product. That's why I put all three on here that I could find. Just three examples. Razer, Xbox, and Scuf. And if people want to send me samples of the product and check me out and I can look, I won't ever deny that. I won't, say, hey, you can't do that. I'm not for sale. People gotta, be cool to test that stuff out. I just, from my current spot, not able to do that. When they sponsor a bunch of people, you can go, hey, a bunch of teams use Scuf Gaming, that's cool, and that's cool that they use those products. And then Razer sponsors a bunch of people too. The Xbox Elite, kind of just out there. It's the Xbox product, so it's always going to be good. So again, guys, I will see you again here for my video blog next Wednesday. Have any questions, comments, about the controllers? What do you think? I guess that's the question to you: is it worth it? Put it in the comments below. Let me know. That's the interesting thing here is, I'm just one guy. You all have opinions, and if there's any games you want to see me play, my Let's Plays are going to be coming up here. Not just going to be computer anymore. Finally, I was able to snag a deal, and I got stuff so I can do ones on my Xbox, on my 360, my Xbox One, Xbox 360, my PS3. So that'll be awesome. It's coming up and it's getting sent here. So I'm excited. This is my channel's growing, quite well, and I'm happy about that. And I'm happy about you guys. And like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think. Are you gonna get one of these controllers? Are you basic? I don't want triggers on the back, and it's gonna bother me. People are like that, and I think that's the choice. That's the great thing about video games is everyone has a choice. And do you get a competitive edge by having things back? Probably not, but if you feel you do, that's up to you, and that's that's your prerogative. That's your choice in life. So again, thank you guys. Please follow me. There will be a link for every controller in the description below. Of the three, the Elite, the Razer Wildcat, and the Scuf Infinity1. So like I said, you can take a look yourself what you think. They are pretty cool, and maybe someday, but not right now, of course. But so I'll see you again. Please follow me on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitch channel. I'm on there all the time. I'm on there as much as I'm on here. So I want to thank you guys so much. Please follow me on Instagram, pictures of my life, kind of my goofiness. So, see you guys. I will see you again next week. Bye.